question. At this point in time, there is nothing to indicate whether Gillard's allegation is a fabrication or Khan is innocent. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
You saw that? So
Yes.
the PLA say
Yes.
that there's nothing in the investigation or the files to indicate that this story is a fabrication. So how, in light of that, can you support the charge or a recommendation of a charge for giving false information?
Because at that stage, I'm saying that I support the recommendation given that, given my own experiences on evidence that we put to the court for giving false information. In this case, there were two witnesses, even after, prior to the last advice that we got, that were saying that Gillard approached them and asked to fabricate. In one case, asked him to support this false allegation. In another case, he did indicate to the witness that he made a false allegation. Given those two pieces, along with the same justification of not, his justification of not reporting the matter earlier when he had several opportunities and he was aggrieved with the person against whom he made the allegation, I think that there is sufficient. I am guided by the legal advisor because they know I rely on them to tell me what is sufficient for the court and what is not. The issue of bail doesn't arise in that.
I hear your explanation. I suspect when you talk about two persons coming forward to give statements, are you referring to one, Leon Balio, who said that the man made
yes.
warrant? And according to the evidence before this commission, Leon Balio made this, told the story, the statement is evident before the commission, that on the 26th of March, Gillard approached him and offered him $50,000 to go to the police.
Yes.
To tell the police that he was present when this offer was made by this office.
I'm aware of that, yeah, I read the statement.
Did you find it strange that Gillard would have approached Balio 3 days before he went to the police and asked him to give this statement? Not
at all. I find him being a thinker because he had issues with Nizam Khan and Balio had no such issues. So he had no reason to fabricate any story that the police could have found.
So as commissioner, as a senior officer, tell me what would have happened if Balio had accepted this offer and had gone to the police to give this statement?
Gillard would have been arrested, Nizam Khan would have been arrested. I want to speculate that Gillard would have maintained the story that he gave to the police and that the legal advisor, there may have been some discussion on this issue of what they charge for, if it's conspiracy, and whether they give Gillard some plea bargain arrangement or whatever they were called, use him as a witness against Nizam Khan. But the credibility issues we have with it happened how it happened would have been different.
I hear you. I hear you. Mr. Brown described me as a gunman in the opposite, so let's come to the gun issue. You saw, I think the evidence is, well, let me ask that you refresh me. The upgrade from 9mm to a 45 pistol, are you saying that you think, what is your explanation?
That it transports gold from his production.
That's the reason for it.
It's a more powerful handgun.
It's a more powerful handgun?
The 45.45 is more powerful than the 9mm. And I know you're an expert. I'm not, and I don't have the specifics of the mechanism, but that is my general understanding.
Was it therefore a policy of the force to upgrade from 9mm to 45?
Well, it has happened in the past many times prior to my appointment as commissioner.
And how many persons would you say have been issued? Do you know?
I do not have those numbers, but I do
You
know.
have to check the records, because I found it strange, right?
Okay.
Um,
Persons are given rifle, are you aware of that?
yeah, but
Personal,
handgun is a different thing.
Okay.
We talk about handguns, and we're not going to compare handguns with rifles, because it's a totally different category, and totally different circumstances would have led to a granting of such a license. Let me ask you this, how many firearms, do you know how many firearms Imran Khan has?
I'm aware of 3.
And those being what?
Handgun, a shotgun, and a rifle.
And the handgun you refer to is the 45?
Yes.
And the rifle, what rifle do you use?
I am not sure, maybe a 223, I'm not sure.
223?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Automatic or semi-automatic?
I'm not sure. I don't think anyone has a fully automatic rifle.
What?
I'm not sure.
I walk around this place every day and I see some fancy automatic rifles that even I have never shot, and I feel jealous because
Okay.
of that. Okay. I feel that I should shoot
Okay.
It's nice weapons. So I've seen many automatic rifles.
Okay.
Right? You said, Mr. Persaud, that you did not discuss this matter with any senior officer. Well, back in my day, I know there was a senior management meeting. I think you called it something different now. So you're saying to the commission that in that setup, this matter was never discussed?
Yes, it was, but not the investigation.
Yeah.
The matter, the issue with it, the implications, and so on were discussed. And that's what we do. It is issues that arise out of police operations are part of the discussions at the performance group meeting. Those issues that have implication for policy, standing orders, and so on, among other things, are discussed. But we wouldn't go in that group and discuss an investigation.
Well, I don't expect that. So, and are these meetings minuted?
Yes, but the decisions taken only. So things that are discussed for information may be captured in the agenda or not captured at all.
All right. As you talk about, let me ask this. In terms of the major crime investigation unit, when was this unit established?
Might have been 2015. I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No.
Is there a standing order governing the operation of this unit?
No.
So how does it operate?
Within the standing orders that they will have to conduct investigation in conformity with standing order 63.
But is there a specific SOP then? I'm asking this because
it's not different. It's a unit put together to focus primarily on certain investigations as assigned by the crime chief.
But there's no written SOP or such?
It's not different from all the other investigations. The procedures they adopt.
No, I'm asking there's a written SOP relating to how matters should be transferred to this unit and how the unit should operate.
The unit falls under no written.
Well,
but it falls under the crime chief, and the crime chief instructs and takes report from.
I just wanted to get clarification.
Yeah.
Well, John, I'm not going to go into that part. Right, I think that's Mr. Brown, you want to ask anything else? Mr. Peters, anything else from you? Mr. Chan, at this stage? Mr. Ram?
No, sir.
Mr. Arman, anything else? All right, that being the case, Mr. Persaud, thanks for your attendance. You're now excused.
Thank you very much.
The next witness we have scheduled is this afternoon. We don't have any other witnesses scheduled for this morning. And that would be Mr. Nizam Khan. So we'll adjourn until 1 o'clock, when we will have Mr. Nizam Khan.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt your exit. I served a motion this morning in respect to the attorney representing the Guyana Police Force. And so...
Are you referring to Mr. Chan?
Yes, yes, sir. And so I suppose I'd like to get some direction from the tribunal if this could be argued at some point today.
All right, so maybe we'll do that when we return at 1, and then we'll have the witness.
Very well, Mr. Commissioner.
So we adjourn until 1, when we'll first have the argument in respect to the document reported by Mr. Peter.
All right.